Hello, my name is Steve Milton. I am the Managing Director of the TheDevTeam. Over the last probably 15 years, we've been working with INEA to produce a website to control multi-listing services for the estate agency industry in the UK. MLS, as it's generally known, is commonplace in America, in much of the world. And what it means is that the estate agent has the ability to sell any property that's available in their area, not just those that happen to be on their books. So it's a way in which estate agents can collaborate in a legally binding and formal manner. Of course, very different in the UK from the American system because we've got a different history. But this has been a long-term project which unfortunately has not ever had the financial resources necessary to get it off the ground, and has now had to be abandoned due to legal cases with Lloyds Bank and so on. But before we close the site down, I wanted to show you a little bit about what was built into it. So this is the admin side of the MLS. Logging in. We have an enormous amount of functionality and tools in here which are really useful. We have a mailing list of something like 22,000 estate agents who we could keep in touch with, or people associated with the industry. We have a system whereby we can put those emails together very quickly and send it to them with snapshots. We have a list here of all the MLS software partners that we've worked with, so that we can know very quickly who it is that we need to talk to when an estate agent wants to be onboarded to this system, exactly what their portal requirements are, telephone numbers, functionality. These are all a bit out of date now, unfortunately, because this project has been paused probably for several years anyway, and we're only now deciding to take it down from the server, and so it will no longer be live. Very sad. The control panel enables you to view agents, see exactly what each of them is. On the edit, you can impersonate the agent, so you can actually go online and help them onboard themselves or add new properties or any of the other functions that they want to do. There is, of course, a front end to this, which is just a standard portal. So you can do a search for all those properties in London, with all the properties, with all the pictures, with all the details on it. But in many ways that's less interesting. That's the smaller side of it. It's a portal like Zoopla or Rightmove or many of the other challenger portals. So here I'm logging in as if I'm an estate agent, and you can manage your shares here. You can decide what share of commission you want to pay to other estate agents who might be able to sell the property that you've put onto the system. If there are particular estate agents you don't like in your area, you can make sure that they don't receive details about it. They haven't got access to it. You can put in a time delay before you offer it to anyone else. You can specify your standard ways of advertising the property. So, for example, if you regularly advertise all your properties on Rightmove, you would specify that they're not allowed to use Rightmove, but they can use Zoopla because you don't have Zoopla on yours, and that's a great way of getting full coverage from people, sharing your coverage from those very expensive fees. Whoops, excuse me. No. So sorry, that's not an element that works at the moment. You can manage your properties, you can upload a new property, see what properties have been offered as shares near to you so that you can bring them into your area. If you don't have a sophisticated CRM, then there's a very simple one here which gives you letter templates and window cards, even an EPC creator. This remote agent, that was an interesting piece of functionality. We set it up so that you could put a screen into somewhere like your local golf course or maybe into a local shopping centre, and it will stream through the properties you've got available. It's another way of marketing. You can keep applicant records and add applicant records as well. Fairly simple basis. We have other associated links here which are useful. Marketing services, legal, removals, conveyancing. I mean, very often you will have had those. An estate agent would have them directly available, but if they don't, it's here. So that is what an MLS for the UK looks like. I hope this is going to be of some interest to someone else who will pick up the torch and run with it, because I am certain that MLS is the route for a state agency to go in the UK. Its time will come. It's just a question of when and who is going to make it happen. Thank you.